Today is the season 6 premiere of Alone. I'm so excited. This is one of my favorite shows. Corey and I watch it every single week, and this time they're going to the Arctic. Like, how mind-blowing is that? So we both thought it would be a lot of fun if we went through the list that they get and each picked 10 items we would take with us if we were going on this season of Alone. So if you want to see the full list that we got to choose from, make sure you check out Corey's video this Sunday so you can see everything that is an option. And then now I'm going to go through my list starting with my number 1 pick and let you know why I picked that item. So number 1, right off the bat, is a multi-season sleeping bag. Now, this pretty much is non-negotiable for me anyway, and I'm not camping in the Arctic. My number 1 is a multi-season sleeping bag. Number 2 is a sleeping pad, which again, I always bring one of these with me anyways. You have the comfort factor. When you're gonna be doing that much physical labor, you're gonna want to give your body a break. You're gonna want some nice cushioning when you lay down to rest. So that in and of itself is reason to bring a sleeping pad. But again, the sleeping pad giving you that barrier between the ground, that's going to add warmth as well. So number 2, sleeping pad. My number 3 item is going to be a Ferro Rod Kit. You got to choose between flint and steel or the Ferro Rod Kit. And why I picked the Ferro Rod Kit is because, well, I've never been able to get a fire with flint and steel, and I can with a ferro rod. So you really want to take into account your skill set and take with you tools that your skill set allows you to use, that you've been proven to use, because a tool is useless if you can't use it. If you bring a flint and steel, it's great thinking that that's how you're going to get fire, but if you can't get fire that way, there's no point, because there's no fire. So I picked a ferro rod specifically because of my skill set, and then you obviously want to have something that can help get you fire, because fire is so important. Fire is going to help keep you warm. It's a morale booster, so you want to be able to raise your spirits. So morale booster, boil water so that it's safe to drink. You can melt ice and snow. Cooking anything, if you catch fish or like a fox or something to cook, you're gonna need fire to cook that. And then 5, it's gonna help keep predators away. So fire is very, very important in a survival situation like this. So number 3 is my ferro rod set. Number 4, I'm gonna be bringing with me a pot and a lid. Now it's a 2-quart pot. I just think a pot is a lot more versatile than a frying pan, which was an option. The pot is deeper, so you can boil a lot more water. You don't have to just make soup or stew in it. You can use it to fry in the bottom of it. The lid is going to help you save stuff for later, and you can use it like a bowl to eat out of. My number 5 is going to be my hunting knife, just because again your knife is really versatile and really important. You can use your knife to make all sorts of little things that you need around camp. You can use it to make things that are morale boosters. Using it to whittle and pass the time can really help and boost your mood, and you need it for like cleaning fish, for making possibly tent stakes or whatever that looks like. Your knife is super important. That's why you always want a cutting tool anyway. So number 5 is my hunting knife. Number 6, I'm going to go with a fishing line. The fishing line and hooks. Again, fishing line for how versatile it is. You don't have to just use it for fishing. You can use it for a lot of things. But I think that fishing is going to be the least labor-intensive way of getting food. I mean, you can get a gill net, but again, your gill net's not going to have the versatility. So the fishing line and hooks is definitely that perfect medium for me, where it's really versatile. You can do a lot of things, but it's not super labor intensive. So yeah, I definitely think I would be fishing more. I thought about bringing the snare wire, but I don't know I don't know how to use it. You can learn beforehand, but fishing line and hooks, that's tried and true. So that is my number 6. Number 7, I'm going to be bringing 550 cord. Again, you can use it for a lot of things. You can string up your tarps and help make your shelter. You can break it apart and use it for setting up traps. You can braid it together to make something stronger if you need to. There's just a lot of things you can do with cordage. It's always good to have cordage on hand. My number 8 is going to be a saw. So again, this was one of those things, you could have a saw or an axe, and I feel a lot more comfortable having a saw. I know that I'm going to be able to keep up with a saw versus an axe. I don't think I could physically keep chopping, but I think that I could. I mean, obviously sawing is also labor intensive, but I just think it'd be a better fit for me and help me gather wood and break down more trees and stuff like that. So saw is my number 8 pick. Number 9 is going to be 5 pounds of Gorp. So I really like that the Gorp was a mix of peanuts and raisins. Like you get your protein, you get some carbohydrates, you get sugars, and then there's chocolate in there, and those chocolates are gonna be my morale booster. I'd probably save those and eat more of the raisins and peanuts, and then when I'm having a really down day, eat some of the chocolate to kind of make myself feel better. And yeah, so that's my number 9, 5 pounds of Gorp. Number 10, the last item that I'm bringing with me on alone, is going to be 5 pounds of beef jerky. Again, that protein, the knowing I have food to eat, that would be my biggest worry going on alone, is can I procure enough food? Can I get enough calories? Am I going to eat? Like, if I go 8 hours without eating, like, it's all I can think about. And I know that you train your body and you get used to it, but I just want to make sure I have enough food. So that's why my last 2 items are 5-pound food rations. But there you have it, the 10 items I would be bringing if I were to go on Alone Season 6 is a multi-season sleeping bag, a sleeping pad, a 2-quart pot with lid, a Ferro Rod Kit, my hunting knife, fishing line and hooks, 550 cord, a saw, 5 pounds of Gorp, and 5 pounds of beef jerky. Let me know in the comment section below if you would go on alone and what 10 items you would bring, and also make sure to check out Corey's video this Sunday where he shares with you his 10 items. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you on the next one.